Hey, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about social media marketing for home improvement companies, and we'll be looking at some easy tips for you to boost your engagement and get more leads. I'm glad you've chosen to join us today. Let's get started. So, in today's episode, we're going to be looking at understanding your audience, how to choose the right platforms, how to develop a good content strategy, sharing educational content, using paid ads and retargeting, how to leverage those customer reviews, measuring your success, and then, of course, staying consistent with your social media. So let's go ahead and jump into our topic for today. First and foremost, you want to get to know your audience. The first step to any successful social media strategy is you've got to understand your audience. And that means you're going to have to figure out who your ideal customers are and what it is they actually care about. Because as homeowners, you need to know, do they like modern design? Do they need help with specific projects? And once you know who they are, you can then create content that really speaks to them. And so you're going to want to use data from your past clients to build profiles of your most ideal customers. And then choose the social media platforms where these people spend the majority of their time. You see, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and LinkedIn are all great choices for most home improvement businesses. But not every one of them is going to be the best choice for you. What you want to do is figure out what is the right platform for your individual business. Because each platform has its own unique strengths, and so you want to look at which platforms are going to be best suited for your unique goals. Facebook, for example, allows you to build a community and use ads to reach new customers. You can also join groups where people are discussing home improvement topics. LinkedIn is going to be a great place for you to connect with other professionals to show off your skills and build trust in the industry. It's a great place to find joint venture partners. YouTube, on the other hand, is perfect for posting videos, such as how-to guides, and then showing off project showcases that demonstrate your expertise and help potential customers on their journey. No matter which platform you use, though, you do want to create a content strategy to engage and attract leads. At the end of the day, that's what you are trying to do with your social media, is engage your audience, and you want to do that with a strong content strategy. So this means you need to take time to plan out what you're going to post, when you're going to post it, and how to make those posts stand out. And so when you're thinking about your content strategy, you want to think about the types of content. Share customer reviews, helpful tips, before and after project photos, and videos. You also want to consider the timing. And the best way to do this is to check the analytics on the platform to find the best times to post, and then schedule your posts at those times to reach more people. And then don't forget to use relevant hashtags, because relevant hashtags are going to make your posts easier to find. It's going to help the platform index those posts. And think of the keywords that your audience might be using, and then use those as your relevant hashtags. That would be things like hashtag home improvement or hashtag remodeling. And then, of course, use educational content to build trust. And the reason this is going to build trust is it positions you as the expert or the authority. When you share helpful content, people begin to trust you. And so you want to talk about home improvement topics, things like design trends, tips for choosing materials, or even budgeting ideas. Add images, infographics, short videos, things like this that are going to make your content more engaging and even easier to understand. Now, one of the things that you're going to run into with social media is if your audience is small, you're going to need to reach more people. And so if your organic reach is limited, then try paid ads to reach a larger audience. And especially social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram are going to offer you paid ads that let you target specific groups. So for example, you can choose to show your ads to people who are interested in remodeling or design. And then you also want to consider retargeting ads. And if you're not familiar with that concept, those are ads that target people who have visited your website or your page or your channel, but they didn't take action. And so what you're doing is you're encouraging them to come back and take another look about your services or your products, your services, your offers, specials you may be running, projects you've recently finished. But what this is it's an invitation for them to come back and check you out again. You want to share customer reviews and testimonials, and this is something that you don't want to be overlooking because this is one of the most powerful things you can be doing on social media. Because many people read reviews before deciding on a home improvement company. So use positive reviews in your social media posts to build trust with new prospective customers. And then encourage happy clients to tag your business in their posts. And what will happen is this kind of user-generated content can then help you reach more people and make your brand look much more credible. And then be sure and track your success and make adjustments to your strategy. You're going to want to see if your social media strategy is actually working, if it's actually effective. So be sure and track your results regularly. And here's a few of the metrics that you're going to want to pay attention to. Number one is follower growth. Are you actually building a larger audience or a larger community? And if you are, then what you're going to want to do is continue to create more of that content so that you are developing more momentum in that audience growth. You also want to look at click-through rates. How often are people clicking through on your links? Because it's not enough for them to be looking at your content. You want them taking action. And then engagement rates are similar. Are they liking? Are they commenting? Are they sharing? Are they doing something with that content? And then finally, conversions. How often are people actually taking that next step to get in touch with you, to request a quote, to actually contact you so that they can start that transaction process? And so use those insights then to adjust your strategy. You also want to use A/B testing, where you're comparing different elements in your marketing to help you figure out what types of content or what types of ads are working best with that audience. And then you want to keep your social media active and engaging. You know, one of the mistakes that I see a lot of home remodeling contractors make is they'll post something and then they'll let their social media go dead for weeks at a time. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it active. You want to keep it engaging. You want to keep it informative. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, being active and consistent is going to keep the algorithm tuned into you. That algorithm is going to point people to you when it sees that there is new content to be shown. But the other thing is it shows the consumer that there's something going on in your business. There's something worth paying attention to. And it shows the audience that you care about their questions and you are interested in providing feedback to those questions. So in conclusion, a smart social media strategy can really help your home improvement business reach more people, gain trust, and attract new clients. And the more you get to know your audience and you pick the right platforms and share that helpful content, the more you can turn social media into a powerful tool for your business. So if we can help you develop a solid social media strategy for your business, be sure and call Remodeling Marketing Team. We'd love to have a chance to talk with you about a strategy that works for your company. And as always, look forward to having you on the next episode of the Digital Remodeler Podcast.